How's everyone's day? Okay. Today we're gonna go into our week four syllabus. Sorry, week three syllabus already. Yeah. Okay, week three syllabus. So without any further ado, I'll quickly run through our content page to recap on what we have learned for these few days, or these few weeks, I mean. And after that, we will look into our week three accordingly. All right. So for our very first week, okay, we actually learned about our grammar, all right, and also present simple and continuous. After that, we work on our week two syllabus, which is the information transfer, vocabulary, likes and dislike, and also we did some short answers. Okay, for this week, we will enter into a part that is closely related to our essay, which is we will talk about fact sheets on free time activities and learn some vocabulary that is related to this topic as well. Okay, I do remember that I actually assigned some of the homework for y'all, but I didn't receive much from most of you. Okay, I just received from a few of you. Okay, hi Aldrich, I'll mute you for now. If there's anything, please put it into the chat box for me, yeah, to let me know. Okay, so I will stretch. Okay, for last week's homework, for new joiners, it's okay. It's not related to you. But for last week's homework, if you haven't finished yet, I'll stretch 1 week for you. And if there's any completion, please submit it to my WhatsApp instead. Then I will deal with you at that part lah. All right, for that. So this week we focus on our week three syllabus because I've looked into what we need to do for today. It's a bit packed and I too many things for you to really look into. Okay, so I just want to focus on week three things. Yeah. So without any further ado, please go to your week three syllabus, which is your page 20. All right, page 20. We quickly recap on the sports and activities. There are varieties of it, all right, and what are them being named in English? Okay, what are they being called? We need to know. Okay, so first thing first, because all of these are actions, right? Sports and activity requires actions. You need to use verb, and there's two kind of verb form. One is be verb, which is something that you put in front of the action. It's an R depending on whether your noun or your pronoun, your subject is a singular or a plural one. Okay, work-wise is depending on what's the actions. If it's walking, then you just use walked. Singular or plural, S without S. Okay. For the very first one here, we see this very handsome guy. Okay, I'm just gonna assume it is a guy, all right, that is doing some kind of sports or activity. What is it called? Anyone? What is this being called? All right. In December, yes, skiing. Okay, very good, Vanessa. So for this one, December, winter time, is your skiing. Okay, so I usually, takkan I put skiing in December, right? It's a bit hanging for the sentence. So you can put I usually go skiing in December. Okay, I usually go skiing in December. Moving on to the next one, we have the B. LJ always, what's this action? Skiing on the ground? No. All right, please don't. This is skateboarding. Okay, because it's an activity that involves skateboard. So LJ always go skateboarding. Okay, moving on to the next one. We have this. Okay, this is rock climbing. So how do we write it? Joe sometimes goes. Goes. Rock climbing. All right, we continue to move on to the next one. D. Leonard, what at the weekends? Okay, why LJ we use go, but Joe we use goes. Very good. Okay, this is because when it's LJ, the the time, okay, the period of time that's been used, okay, the verb, no, the verb, the sentence, the phrase that's being used is related to always, okay. When you talk about always, it's like your habit, okay. It's an action that's being repeated, all right, every day. So what this is that we will need to use present tense, the most basic form, okay, hence goes, hand go, sorry, go, all right. But for Joe, because the time phrase, the sentence that is related to time, the word that is related to time is being used is sometimes. Okay, so it's not always. Hence, we have to go back to referring to the subject. Okay, Joe singular manner goes. Okay. Moving on to the next one now. So Leonard at the weekends, this one is parkour. So Leonard does parkour at the weekends. Okay. Esther, this is the female one. Esther doing what? And her brother doing what? Esther goes swimming. All right. Or if you want to go with Esther is swimming. No, cannot because of the sentence. Esther goes swimming while her brother during every beach holiday. Okay, so this one you cannot use is because is have to be like now, right? So while her brother, this one a lot of students not able to identify it. Okay, a lot of the students tell me that teacher, is this diving? No, this is not diving. This is snorkeling. All right. So if you look at this equipment, you need to, yes, very good. Okay, you need to float up and dive down again, and you will need to use that tube to change your breath, right? So this is called snorkeling. For those who you need to like how to say, wear the oxygen bottle, right? Oxygen gas, and you have to wear everything and then dive deeper. That one is called scuba diving. That one only is diving up. So this one is snorkeling. Another one is called scuba diving. So anyhow, for this one, while her brother, you can either use go snorkeling, or you can also just use the snorkel as the verb form. So her brother snorkels during every beach holiday. Okay, we continue to move on to the next one. This is a parachute. This is a boat. Okay, what is this called? It's a parasailing. Okay, windsurfing, nope, but parasailing. So James, yeah, stick it together with it. James goes parasailing occasionally. Okay, if you notice in every sentence, I indicate a time frame for you, right? Every beach holiday, at the weekends, occasionally, all right? So depending on the time frame, it may change your work form, okay? But most of the time, you just have to go with whether the subject is singular or plural. Okay, if there's any specific one, like what Vanessa asked, why LJ one is go and why the Joe one is goes, then I'll explain further to you. All right, goes parasailing occasionally. Then we move on to the next one, Enric. Okay, this one is loves jet skiing. You can also use is jet skiing because there is no further context behind that. All right, gym, HR, gym. This one is plays chess every day. Renee, okay, a lot of students tell me, teacher, is this lifting weight? Renee lifting weight every day. You have to change a bit, okay? Renee does, all right, does weight lifting every day. Okay, weight lifting. There's a TING behind, yeah? Okay. If this page is done, please raise your hand. Okay. For the others, you can look at the emoji and give me the raise hand sign, or if you want to put tick. What's the answer for question F? Computer lag just now. No worries, let me just zoom out a bit. Oh, by the way, I forgot to confirm with y'all. All of you have the notes on hand, right? All of you have notes. Okay? If you have notes, give me a tick also. Vanessa say yes. Okay. Right, especially for those who just newly joined my class. Do you all have your notes? Aljic? I think Javin also quite new. Do you have the notes on your hand? All right, silence means consent or you screenshot so you don't have. Okay, can then you screenshot bar. All right, if there's anything, please let me know, yeah? Okay, cool. So now we move on to the next page. All right, next page. I believe just now I already have sufficient time for you to do it. For the J, all right, most student, this one is playing game, but what kind of game? There's a lot of different games that you can play. Mobile games, right? What else? Computer games. What's this? All right, you should too. Most student play video games. Okay, video games. K, this is someone who is clicking, typing, surfing the internet. So you can say the girls often surfed the internet. Okay, or you can also say surf the net. It's the same. All right. Moving on, Mahmoud and his friends. A lot of students tell me, teacher, golf, golf. No, no, no. Okay, if it's golf, usually the what's this called? This stick, right, will be in the metal. But this one in red color, and there's lubang inside one, hollow one. So this should be floorball. All right, floorball. So Mahmoud and his friends play floorball every Friday evening. Okay, every Friday evening. Moving on to the next one, Ning. This one is very obvious. Plays badminton every fortnight. Something that I want you to notice of is the term fortnight here. If you haven't know it already, it means 2 weeks. Okay, it means 2 weeks. Moving on, Chua and his team. Okay, plural form. You can say play without an S. All right. Play basketball every alternate day. So alternate means 1 day on, 1 day off, 1 day on, 1 day off. Okay, alternately. Do it alternately. And the very last one here, Sensha usually, I got student telling me, teacher, this one is like those that is very poor in playing basketball, is it? Why is he like dodging the ball? I'm like, no, this is not basketball. I already have the basketball here. I'm not gonna repeat repeatedly to to teach you two things that's similar, right? So yes, Vanessa, very good. It's a proper sport and activity. It's called dodgeball. So Sensha usually plays dodgeball. Okay? So the objective aggressive when playing this, but it's just dodgeball though. I think you should just move away from the ball instead of it. Oh no. Okay, then it's quite dangerous. Throw the ball up and down. It might hit you on the face. Okay. So for this one, yeah, the objective of these 2 pages is just to let you refamiliarize, okay, or recap on the name of different kind of sports and activity. And if there's any essay that is related to this, when you are required to give examples, you know what you should put. Okay. Now, please do a screenshot, previous screenshot for this page if you do not have any notes. And if you need to copy anything, please do it. I'll count down in 5 seconds. Okay, after 5 seconds, if there's no further questions in the meeting chat box, I'm going to move down to the next page. Okay, in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right, let's go. Okay, let's go. So, Jerry, just to double check with you, you were raising your hand when I asked if you're ready for that previous page, right? It's not because you have any questions, right? Okay, let me know, yeah? So everybody, this one, we have to have the Okay, good. We have to have serious mode on because this is very important. I intentionally designed this page for you as it is very helpful and very beneficial to you for your essay exam. Okay, please to put like 3 stars here. And moving on in the future, because if you continue to tuition, you might have each month 1 note, total of 12 notes. Then when you need to do exam revisions, right, you might find a bit difficult because you have to like go through a lot of different things. So for essay related stuff, you may tear it out, okay? After every month, you can tear it out and compile it in a file, especially like fact sheets like so. Okay, so you compile sample essays or the essays that we have done in the class, you compile the fact sheets, all right? Then you will be able to you will be able to have a really quick notes, for you to flip through and to remember or try to memorize a bit on the points that you can write in the essay. Okay, so this one tear it out after this month. Okay, then slowly compile it in a file. It will be easier for you. All right, so fact sheet free time activities. I have to be very serious to you because this is related to your exam. And another thing is for sports and activity, there's actually slightly different. Although most of the time, a lot of people always jumble up both of it and just say in as a whole, right? Sports and activity. Okay, but there's difference. One, sports involve physical exertion. All right, you'll need to use your all 4 limbs. You need to move your body around. So physical exertions. Physical exertion, and also it involves competition. All right, you may ask, okay, but teacher, sometimes we don't do competition, but still you need to count. There will be 2 teams involved. You need to compete with each other. All right, and in the end they will need to count the marks as well, right? So there is competition involving in it. Whereas on the next one, okay, which is the activity side, it is just a recreational pursuit. All right, a recreational pursuit of pastime. Okay, that one more casual. Activity will be more casual. There's no competition. It's not so kanchang, not so nervous, right? It's just something that you do in order to maybe just burn some of your pastimes, burn some of your free time. Okay, and before we go down to talk about the benefits that sports and activity can provide to you, let's do a quick recap on what are the other alternative terms that you can use or alternative phrases that you can use to replace free time. Okay, here I already given you another alternate options. So other than free time, you can also say pastime. Very good, Vanessa. So pastime is one. Another one is spare time. Anyone else? What are the other alternative words, right? Alternative words that you can talk about, you can relate to free time. Long Ray? Anything that you know? Okay. Hao Jun? Okay, thank you. So you have also leisure time. What else? Okay, you can also say it is your me time, time that is on your hand that you can manage yourself because it's free time. Okay, so free time, pastime, spare time, leisure time, me time. You have 5 different words, okay? Different variety of words on your hand for you to use while you're writing essay. Okay, so now we move on to the next part. Move on to the next part. So what are some advantages and disadvantages of sports and activities? All right, generally they help improve one's overall health. Okay, just highlight it up. Generally improve one's overall health. But if I need you to break it down, okay, what does that mean? Okay, what do you mean by mentioning that it's overall health? Okay, what a difference health that you have. different kind of health that we have. We will have 3 common ones. The first one, all right, the first one is your physical health, where it is related to your body. The second one, after we talk about the overall physical, you talk about your mental. Okay, so the second kind of health is mental. And the very last one, after your mental, we talk about your heart. Okay, your heart, your emotion. Okay, we do not want emotional damage, we want emotional health. Okay, so the third one is your emotional health. So these 3 are the health that is correlated, interrelated, okay, very close, which represents your overall health. Okay, so we go one by one. For the very first one, physical health, sports such as, when you look at the, when you see the term such as, it means that you need to provide examples. So sports such as, I write it down, let me zoom in because it's easier for you to read. Sports such as your swimming, okay, playing badminton, all right, playing football, okay, and running helps stretch, tone, and strengthen muscles. Okay, help stretch, tone, and strengthen muscle. Their student asked me, teacher, can I say play basketball? Can. But can you write play chess? No, that one is not. That one is not a chess. Sorry, that one is not a sports because it doesn't involve physical exertions, just using your brain. Okay, so you have to really clear, okay, which one is sports, how do you define sports, how do you define activity. Right, moving on. So if you do sports in the long run, regular physical activity can help you to break it down, prevent, okay, which is avoid you from falling sick, okay, illnesses, and cardiovascular diseases. All right, prevent illness and cardiovascular diseases. Which group is dancing and singing? Now, dancing and singing, I will say that it's more like an activity, okay? Because although dancing involves physical exertions, but in some of the time, you only have to practice, but you don't have to really 100% involved in competition. Okay, singing wise, same as well, right? And also at the same time, singing is not that not that require or involved in the physical exertions lah. Okay, so dance and singing, I would say it's recreational activity, right? So this is the points, okay, the content that you can write if you need to explain further on physical health. Okay, physical health will be able to be improved by sports like swimming, playing badminton, playing football, and running. Okay, because it can help you to stretch, tone, and strengthen muscle. Muscle is very important now. For the elderly, most of the time when they are injured, and for elderly, when they're injured, it's very serious because they recover very slow. It's due to one, they already age, okay, they become very old, their muscle no longer there, shrinks. All right, so there's not enough muscles to help them to protect their either the inner organs, okay, organs, or like their bone. Okay, so one of the example that's very sad is my grandmother. Okay, so a few years ago, now my grandmother is no longer here lah, but a few years ago, after she like really have an accident, right, she fell down, so immediately because they have not enough muscles to protect them, the leg side, right, the bone actually fractured, okay, in a very serious manner. And after that, also due to some diseases, so she passed away. So it's very important for you since young, okay, and in the long run to do regular physical activity so that your body have enough muscles to protect the organs, the bones, yada yada. Right, I know, right? So it's inevitable that we will all age, but how can you really try to maintain your health and try to prevent yourself from falling sick or having some bad injuries? You have to do physical activities. Okay, you have to do sports. All right, so that's for physical. Now we move on to the mental side. All right, let me zoom out a bit just in case if you haven't finished copying the first one. So mental health. Mental health is always just emphasizing on how can you release your stress, because stress is so bad for your mental health. Okay, if you have stress, you are not able to perform in your most excellent level. Okay, your most top tier kind of performance, you can't. So what are the activities that can help you to improve your mental health? There's only one question. It's activity or activities. It's activities, okay? It's activities. Thank you for pointing it out. So come, let's write this, because I am going to give you more than one. Very good. So activities that can make you happy is able to improve your mental health. So for myself, all right, when I listen to the music, all right, like listening to the music, I feel happy. I felt a bit more stressless. All right, less stressless. Other than that, what are the other activities that make you happy? No, you can't say sleep. Okay, singing can. It's also related to the music, so I won't rock it. But yes, you can say singing. All right. But you can't say sleeping. Sleeping is your basic needs. Okay, just like you need food, you need to go to the toilet, you need shelter. All this is your basic needs. So you can't involve in activities. All right. So listening music one. All right. Other than that, I think this one a lot of gamers will relate to me. Playing video games, or if you want to write mobile games or computer games, up to you. Okay, right, makes you happy. Reading, yes, okay, you can write reading because you can dive right into another book's world, right? Reading, and I give you one more. Surfing the net. Okay, when I go on the internet and surf the net, I felt very happy because I'm able to obtain all the information that I acquire. All right, so activities like listening to music, playing video games, reading, and surfing the net can help relax one's tired soul after a long day. All right, especially for students after you attend school and tuition classes. So students nowadays, all right, kids nowadays are really, really stressful as well. Not just adults, okay? I do understand that after you have to wake up very early, right? And then you have to go to the school, then you'll have your after school what's that called, co-curriculum activities, you'll have your tuitions, right? Even weekends, you will also have other additional like co-curriculum stuff too. So I don't know that you're quite busy. Right, I understand. Oh, you study French? Bonjour. I only know that. Okay, so cool, schools. Yes, but also at the same time, I do understand why parents really put you all into all these classes. It's just for you to prep you for to have a better preparation, better, what do you say? It's better for you to go to face the very cruel society. It's a very competitive world, okay? If you want to achieve good things, you have to prep yourself in advance. Oh, it's a compulsory subject. Whoa, okay? Well, but it's a good thing. So in the future, if you go to the French, you can talk to those friends in France, right? Then they will be able to understand you. It's always good to learn new languages. Okay, so that's one thing. Now we go to the second point. So these activities help one to, it can help you to release stress, like what I mentioned, right? The key objective of doing all these activities is to release stress. And it can also help you to avoid anxiety. All right, anxiety is like you are not able to sleep at night, okay? You are constantly in a very nervous, irritated condition, okay? As well as depression. This is the most important one. We have to avoid ourselves from being depressed, okay? It's very bad for you because it will affect your overall health as well. All right. So that's for your mental health. Now we move on. After we talk about mental, there's also emotional. And emotional for teenagers, most of the time, the most how do I say, sad kind of feeling is that you felt lonely, right? especially when you're teenagers, you are sensitive, you are impressionable, all right? So you need people's attention, okay? That's not your fault, okay? We just need, right? Everyone wants to be the spotlight, in the spotlight. You usually feel sad. Why? Because of lonely. Okay, so please do not feel sad. When you feel sad, please go and do some activities that can make you feel happier. Okay, so emotional health especially able to be improved by doing team sports. Oh, okay. Don't give yourself too much of pressure. This time can't, then we try for next time. We just aim for it, and then in the near future, you're gonna get it one day. Okay, just constantly strive for it. And if you can't, maybe you just have to step down, all right, and think about it again. Is there anything else that you can improve? Or if like, okay lah, touch wood lah, we say forever you can't get, will that be too important to you? In like 20 years, 10 years, okay, maybe 5 years times, will that affect you much? If it's not, then just let go. All right. Now back to the emotional health. So team sport is a very good sport that can help you to provide opportunity for us to bond. Okay, bond with your family and friends. Okay, your family and friends. So why bonding with family and friends is very important? They are our support system. Whenever you have any like thing that is troubling you, you need some guidance, go to your friends, go to your family. They are the most closest people to you. They will help you, okay? Because most of the time, your family and friends will have good intention on you. Do not go to the strangers, all right? Do not just stay alone at your room and then try to figure it out. If you can't, just seek help, all right? Therefore, by going to do team sport and able to be bonded with your family and friends, it can help you to strengthen the relationship with our family and friends. Okay, so emotional health will be able to improve, okay, by doing team sports. Because I think the core harmful emotion that you have is gonna be feeling sad and also lonely. Hence why team sport, you need someone to teman you, right? So this is all the advantages, all right? Advantages. However, of course, everything have to have a balance, strike a balance. So here I provide you one very important quote that you can memorize until you're Form 5. It's gonna be so versatile for you to use in different kind of essay, which is by this wise man, okay? The Theodore Levitt. What he mentioned, he had said that anything in excess is a poison. And why am I saying that this sentence is so important? Because you see, when we talk about sports and activity versus your academic, you need to strike a balance. So you can say, okay, so as Theodore Levitt quoted that anything is in excess is a poison, we will need to strike a balance between everything, something like that, okay? If you want to talk about part-time job and your academic performance, you have to throw this quote again, right? Anything in excess is a poison. We have to ensure that we are able to juggle between the academic performance and your part-time jobs. So different kind of topics. As long as it's like juggling, balancing things, you can use this quote. Okay, so and I will give you additional things. Your further elaboration, you can say, hence, moderation is the key. Okay, moderation means balance. Is the key to get benefits from these activities. Right? So this one is our fact sheets. For those who need to do a quick screenshot, please do so by now. All right. And if you have any further questions, please let me know by putting into the meeting chat box. I'll count down in 5 seconds. And if there's nothing after that, we will move on. All right. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, cool. So now let's move on to the next page, which is our page 23. There's others vocabulary that's related to free time activities here. All right, I'll give you some time to work on it yourself because I do know that now you need to digest, quote unquote, digest a little bit on all the knowledge that I'm trying to stuff into your brain. Okay, meanwhile, just go through all these free time activities related vocabulary. The left hand side is the vocab, the right hand side is the meanings. So match them. All right, match them. I think for now, I'll give you 5 minutes first. I don't think it's so hard because some is quite literal, some is quite self-explainable. All right, explanatory. So just do a matching. After 5 minutes, I'll check on your progression. Right. Meanwhile, if you've done earlier, please raise your hand as well. I just want to do a quick calculation. So if everyone, majority, have done, all right, if it's earlier before the time that I put, which is 5 minutes checkpoint, right? Then we will just resume back our discussion. Otherwise, I might stretch 1 or 2 minutes for you. Then we will continue to discuss and we move on to the next part. Okay. So take 5, everyone. Take 5 minutes to complete this part. For those who are watching the recording, you may just also do it as per what we are doing now. Take 5 minutes. Try to wrap this portion up. I don't think it's that hard. And after 5 minutes, if everyone is ready, we will resume back our discussion so that you can cross-check your answers accordingly. All right. Let me pull out my timer for now and let's go. Just do it like so. I do know some of you do not have the notes, so you can have an overview. Let me check. Shashi, do you have the notes with you? Javin also? Because I only know that Aldrich did not have it because he did answer me just now. Did respond to me just now. You have. Okay, cool. And then if you've done, raise your hand. If you lazy to raise your hand, you can just click the tick. Okay? Click the tick. And also just to pre-inform y'all, every month end, I will try to collect some feedback from my students on the month's notes, all right, that particular month's notes, and see if there's anything that we need to improve, maybe in terms of the pace, maybe in terms of the content. Is there anything that you want to learn more? Even if the design of the notes, for example, teacher, the box is a bit too small. It's not enough for me to write things. Let me know, all right? Then we can see how can we improve from time to time. All right. You think it's very nice? Thank you. Okay. We put a lot of efforts on beautifying everything and so that it's making it interesting, at least for you all to learn. All right. Everyone likes pretty stuff, okay? But if you do have any feedback, right, do not feel shy, just let us know. Because in the end, my end goal here is, let me demand you for your after class sessions to learn English in a more casual, happier, stress-free kind of manner, okay? But of course, our ultimate goal is still to get A+, right? But who says that you have to get A+ in a very stressful environment or in a very stressful manner? That's it? No problem, okay? But I do not really update a lot in Facebook. Facebook is like dead to me. It's just for me to read news. If you do want to, okay, you can text me. I can give you my Instagram, all right? Or maybe you can just wait for Faith, because Faith will bring my Instagram account to you. All right. Yeah. Okay, yeah, so when it's already done, and now our time checked. We are currently in the 1 minute plus time timer. All right. So If you've done, raise your hand. Thanks, Rishi. Okay, you're also done. And for Shashi and also Vanessa, since you've done, right, you can move down there. There's 8 questions. All right, try to identify which one will be more appropriate for which context. Then you work on it as well. Then later, I think once I have already cross-checked the vocabulary and the meaning with you, you can check once more. You can check once more whether the one that you put in the sentences is correct or not. Okay. Now we have less than 1 minute. All right, once you're done, raise your hand. I think there's a total of just 12 phrases here. It's not that hard. But if you do think that you have faced any difficulties, please let me know. If you're shy, direct message me lah. Okay. But if you want to talk to everyone, you can just change the sending mode to everyone. Yeah. Okay, counting down to 20 seconds. Okay, counting down to 5 seconds. Everybody, are you ready? Okay, time's up. So there's only 2%. Give me a tick. I just want to check for the others. Have you done? Okay. Javine say, yep, I'm done. Who else? Okay. Eldrick, Angeline, Javine, Haojun, done. Okay. Wong Ray, done. Nice. Eldrick, done. Nice. How about others? Angeline, done. Okay. So it means it's left Javine and also Wong Ray only. Javine. Okay, can. All right, Haojun. Okay. So this one, to expedite the process a bit, I'm just going to give you all the answers. And if there's any particular one that you got wrong and you want me to explain further, text me. Okay? So the very first one, question number 1, a mere waste of time. This one is matching with J. Okay? Second one, a vacation is matching with K. A variety of match with A. An action of the past, we match with I. Okay, beneficial activity, we match with F. Favor, we match with B. Intend to, plan to, G. Okay, question number 8, loathe means disliked, okay, strongly hating it, D. Peers, someone that have similar identity or similar age with you, which is your L. All right, we have physically challenging, C. Role model, H. And the very last one, undergo, E. Okay, so let me just put it clearer to you. For those who want screenshot, can screenshot first. If you have any questions, put it into the chat box to me now. So far, so good. Not that hard. Okay, if you have no questions, raise hand. If you have question, text. All right. If there's no response, I will strongly indulge that you might not be around your laptop. I'm gonna move you to the waiting room. Okay. Resend, don't put down. So that I can count how many of you have no questions and I can move on. All right. Edric, Angeline. Okay. Or you got questions to ask? Okay, then we move on now. This part, all right. For those who haven't done, I'll give you 5 minutes to wrap this portion out. Okay, and for those who have done, you can already text me, right? Direct message me your questions. If you feel like you're not sure how can you like compile your answers, right? after you type like what, then you give me your answers, right? You can actually click Shift Enter. Then they will give you they will push you to the next row. And after everything, you don't have to click Shift, but then you press Enter. Then you will send the whole list to me. Okay, if you've done that. Question 6. All right. Question 6 is a bit difficult to be understand, right? Basically, that sentence is trying to bring a meaning of the marathon runner will choose a particular kind of brand of running shoes because it is more comfortable or it's performing better. Okay. As compared to the other brands, so they will constantly support that brand. Okay, so what is the term that brings the meaning of support? I think I've already revealed the answers to you. Okay. And for those who have done, you can continue. Thought they were talking about the shoes that was worn by the marathon runner. Actually, technically, yes, but marathon runner are professionals runner. So if the shoes that was worn by the marathon runner, they choose it, usually it's some very specific kind of brand because they do have a very high standards, okay, or very high requirements, okay, for the choice of their shoes. So they will support or they will favor a particular one. Right, sometimes if you buy like cheap shoes and the design is not that good, right, it might actually injure your leg, for example. After walking for a few hours, then you suddenly felt like it's very painful. Like this because of the shoe is not being designed very well. So for marathon runners, they need to like run for a long period of time. They will especially consider all these kind of like attributes lah. Okay. Yep. For those who have done this 23 part, if you do not want to check answers with me now, okay, you may also move into practice 3. All right. Today, definitely we are not able to complete everything because I prepped extra stuff just in case if we are able to work on conduct our class in a very fast-paced manner. I have enough stuff to bring you through. Otherwise, all right, for the main objective that I need to achieve, I already do it lah. I want to show you the fact sheet. I want to bring you through on some vocabularies. Okay. So 3 more minutes, then we move on. We discuss on these 8 questions. All right, 3 more minutes. And then I think likely today we will only cover until 24th. I will want you to, it's mandatory for you to work on the page 25 and 26 as a homework. And practice 3, your 27 till 28 will be like extra. If you want to do and you want to share it to me, I can help you check. Otherwise, it's just extra. Okay? For those watching the recording, please work on the page 23, question number 1 till question number 8, and then later we will correct accordingly. Right, for those who have done, raise hand or give me a done tick. And if you want to check answers, you can always just put it into the chat box to me. Jamie done. Okay, good. Okay. A quick survey. I am kind of curious. How many of you take extra language class? Means other than the 3 basic one, which is our Malay, English, and also Chinese, right? Chinese optional. The other language, like what Vanessa mentioned just now, French. Okay. I took Japanese and Korean before during my secondary school. I do still remember a bit of the basic, but I did not really go to take an exam for the actual search lah. So yeah, it's a bit waste. I am planning to, okay, I intend to actually pick up in the near future so that I can really, really master this language. Okay, not to say master lah. All right. Oh. So you can, if you really want to, you will need to have tuition outside instead of like having it in your class, your school. Oh, okay. Then if you really, really wanted to, and after you do the tuition, can you register for SPM Chinese exam? No, you're not sure. Yeah, okay, cool. Hands up, everybody. Have you done? Okay, done. What about others? Hello, everyone. I know it's late, all right? But if you're tired, I'm tired too. We just have to, okay? Just give me a bit more time, then we will end the class. All right. Done, Angeline, done. Haojun done, okay. Aldrich done. Bole bole. So let me count down 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Three more that haven't responded to me. JB, no good. Shashi, all good. Oh, so instead of the French class also like alternate. This class take, another class cannot take like that. The teacher cannot teach finish because it's too like a lot of people with it. Majority done, silence means consent. I'll move on. All right. First class. I see. But it's a good one, okay? Because if you really want to learn French in the other institution, right, or other things, right, then chances are you will need to pay as well. Do you need to pay a lot for the French class? One ring. This one's Vanessa. This one's gonna be for Haojun, and this one will be for Xuexi. Nice. Okay, cool. Anyways, let's come back to our the eight sentences. So Wang Rei, and also the others, I already assigned it to you. Okay, the first two is going to be Wang Rei, 3 and 4, Vanessa, 5 and 6, Hao Jun, 7 and 8, Xuexi. All right, so please unmute your mic, okay? Unmute your mic and read the whole sentence with your choice of answers. All right. After the 2 questions, I will let you know whether it's correct or wrong. If there are any like correction, I'll also let you know. Okay, cool. So let's unmute when you are ready for question number 1.
I once had a difficult time finding a bouquet of flowers at the bouquet of flowers as there was vacation 你傻了啊？
Choices. There's different kind of choices. So which one should be the correct one?
你错了，那你要选什么本来？
你本来要选什么？ Come, let me review. Drum roll. The answer should be, all right, a variety of. Okay, why? Because when you go up there, you see, a variety of, we are matching it with 8 different kinds of. There's a lot of different selection, different options. Hence, this is why you are in dilemma. I don't know which one got flower, got the rose, got the daisies, right? Got chrysanthemum. Okay, don't simply buy 菊花. That one is only for Qingming. Okay, so there's a lot of different kind of choices to choose from. You don't know which one to choose. A variety of. Okay, a variety of. It's okay. How about the second one? How about the second one?
I love coriander.
Mhm.
I will never touch any food with coriander in it.
Very good. I loathe, right? I almost heard you saying I love, Elton. Okay, I love coriander. I hate coriander. Never ever touch any food with coriander. Very good. All right, thank you, Wangray. Moving on to the Vanessa, question number 3 and 4.
For my 13th birthday, I intend to throw a huge birthday party in Samui Lagoon and celebrate with my close friends and family.
Very good. Intend to, plan to. Means you are making a planning, but you haven't really decide per se, and also you haven't really do it. All right, moving on. Question number 4.
My brother managed to score straight A's for his SPF examination, and my parents plan to bring him to Japan for a vacation.
Very good, because he did something good. So as a reward, the family or the parents decided to give him a short break. Okay, bring him to go for a holiday, a vacation to Japan. Okay, so only when you're going for a trip, you're going for a holiday, you can use the words vacation. All right, Jia. Now we move on to the next one, Haojun. Question number 5.
Little David has always been my beneficial activity. Of excess is a poison.
Thank you, but that's not right. Okay, good try, but that's not correct. It should be Theodore Levitt had always been mine. This Theodore Levitt is a person. Okay, it's a person. So person, someone that you look up to, your role model, right? My role model. All right. If you say beneficial activity is something that you do that can bring you benefits. But this one is a person. It's not an action, so we can't use that. Okay, but good try. Now, next one, question number 6. Still Haojun.
These are the running shoes favored by marathon runners.
Very good. Okay, favorite. Just like what I have favored. Okay, just like what I've explained to Vanessa earlier. Because marathon runners have specific requirements for their shoes. They have to run professionally, so they will support a particular kind of shoe or particular brand which make good shoes. Okay, so these are the running shoes favored by marathon runner. And if you have this phrase, we do know that this running shoe is definitely be very comfortable. Okay, very good. Next one, question number 7, Shesi.
Do you think it's true that teenage girls are less self-confident than their male peers?
Very good. Peers, okay? Same age, similar age friends. All right. I really want to ask this question. Do you think so? Right? Let me know in the comment box. Do you think so? That teenage girl are less self-confidence? Right? While waiting for the answers, okay, that one is just additional thing. We can move on to question number 8 first.
Looking up the dictionary for any words that we do not understand has become an action of the past.
Very good. An action of the past. Very good. Okay, so no one have any opinions in regards to question number 7. Do you think teenage girls are less self-confident than their male peers? Adakah? All right. In my opinion, I think for your age, maybe you didn't feel that. But when when you go out to the society, you may feel a bit pressured because always, right, there will be girls like, oh my God, I'm not pretty enough, right? Very self-aware, is very how do I say, self-depressed, I would say. A lot of things that have to think as compared to the male, but of course, male have their own pressure as well. Right, I think that one is like adult talk. Okay, we can talk a bit further when you go up to like bigger age. Okay, so that's that for this page. I'm gonna zoom out a bit for you to do a screenshot if required. All right, and for those who are ready, okay, go to your page 24. You can work on it first. We still have 1 minute. Okay, I know it's a bit rushed, but I don't think it will take a lot of your time because it's just so easy. Okay, so after that, I might take a bit of your time more. Maybe I will stretch to our 916. Okay, take 2 minutes. I'm just going to go through what we have in page 24. Then we'll call it a day. Okay, yeah. So count down in 5 seconds. Those who want to screenshot first. Those who have further questions, please put it into the meeting chat box. All right, in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Okay, so let's go out. This one. I will not explain the phrases first. Let's try it out by identifying which one will be more appropriate for which. Understand? 9, 10, right? I won't stretch any longer for that. Okay? So just give me 1 more minute. Then I'm just gonna quickly go through this and wrap it up. Okay, everyone? Please work on it now. Okay, time's up, everyone. So are you ready? I'm going to review to you the answers for this page. If you're not ready also, it's okay. While I'm going through, you can just mark down and just try to memorize or remember or understand all these phrases. All right, so there you go. Okay, there you go. Let me explain one by one. Heroes and heroines. Okay, basically it's just male hero and female hero. Heroes and heroine. Gory creatures. The term gory means scary. Okay, so like ghosts, like monsters, they are all scary creatures. We can just name them as gory creatures as well. All right. Next one, fiction and non-fiction. Fiction is when you only do things purely based on your imagination. It's not based on facts, right? That one is fiction. Sometimes like Harry Potter. Harry Potter is like a fiction book. Non-fiction is when it's based on real factual stuff lah. Okay. Then we have flora and fauna, which is your plants and animals. We have picturesque view. Okay, picturesque view. This one is when the view is so pretty you would want to take a picture, or it just looks like a picture. Pictures views. Immerse in food culture. Okay, you involve in others countries or other people's food culture. And mingle with means you are trying to communicate with. Okay, communicate with, interact with. All right. So that's all for today's class. Thank you for your time. For those who have your other tuition, please go so. If there's anything, as always, I always emphasize that you can always find me after class. Of course, I can't just immediately respond to you, but when I have time, I will respond to you. All right. And this is my phone number highlighted in yellow. It's in your every page, right bottom part. Okay. Cool. So that's all for today's class. Thank you, and I'll see you again next week. Bye-bye. Thank you. Bye-bye. All right. Thanks, Angeline. Are you still there? Bye.